We are not given the free will to make decisions on our own mineral resources. There's always Big Brother who decides. And when you fight and say, no, we are not going to do this, they use the system to stop you.
Ubeko Ashanti goldfields. Aprofo no matter wa fa bibi ho and omu twa ye gold wo ho no. No my fire and crop for year aduma no.
Every mining company that is in Sierra Leone today is owned by a foreigner. Every mining company. If it's not the Chinese, it's the American, it's the British.
No Ghana na nkasa omuka no ya ton because ubeko akohwe no gold no eye bronidia concession oil and gas eye bronidia
nti abrofo ato
meba ukohwe bauxite ukohwe lithium Chinese water ukohwe cocoa yetie cocoa nyina yemfa nya hwe na abrofo no na abefa ni nyina enti point me say ya ban kra no aya abrofo dia because no mobeka na yetie.
We cannot wait for other people to come and develop us. We cannot wait for another country to come and prescribe how our country should be run or what we need in our country.
Mabakrum ha. Omni ya ban abesin sign no ma. Da ho. Aban no kese eno so na sese omudi. Mpese me bisa ho se. Ye yenso ye leaders no. Yetimi fa plane eko America ni Europe ni eko instruct o mo se musumun sign sa normal way na mun di so.
Now, we are not doing any mining in America or mining in Europe, but they are doing it in every part of Africa.
China for any other day. Because if he wants to stop them, he can stop them. Say to me,
a company can take as much as $100 million out of the country in terms of minerals, and then they can just give the country $10,000.
Minerals. And onya gold ko onya oil ko obetra ho no wa yo sa atena ho ba no kura ni masem na na yeka
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you are already a member and if you are new here, so much welcome. We really appreciate your presence and your time. So in today's content we have this bold African first lady who speaks so much truth that correlates with what Nana Kwame Bediako has been sharing with Ghanaian youth. I want you to first watch the video and then we will have more discussions after the video and also at the comment session. Don't also forget to like and subscribe. We will meet after this video. Thank you.
The kind of mineral resources we have in our country is enough to take care of everybody in that country. We should not have a single poor person in Sierra Leone. But unfortunately, we are not given the free will to make decisions on our own mineral resources. There's always Big Brother who decides. And when you fight and say, no, we are not going to do this, they use the system to stop you. It's either they set you up with the opposition and they will be supporting the opposition against you from the back, or they cause unnecessary chaos in your country so that you are not able to even govern your own people. They will do things to make you not to be functionable. And of course, any country that don't have peace cannot develop. You have to have peace before you talk about development. I'll give you a simple example about Sierra Leone. Every mining company that is in Sierra Leone today is owned by a foreigner. Every mining company. If it's not the Chinese, it's the American, it's the British. Our electricity, Bumuda, is run by the British, and we still don't have light. We're looking for light, electricity. If you don't have electricity, how can you talk about education? How can you talk about health facility? How can you talk about improving the infrastructure of your country? We don't have electricity. Now, do we actually even have proper water, pipe-borne water, so that our kids will not be sick? We don't have those facilities. Why? With all the minerals we have, there is a cap you put. Before my husband became the president of Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone was benefiting, they said, what's the word? 0.000.1%. What is that? Basically, a company can take as much as $100 million out of the country in terms of minerals, and then they can just give the country $10,000. Now, what will $10,000 do for our health system? What is $10,000 do for our educational system? And these are the things I believe that are stopping Africa from progressing. We don't have a say. The sense about us celebrating independence, I don't know why we celebrate independence, because we are not free. That is my own take. I'm not speaking also on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone, nor am I speaking on behalf of His Excellency the President. I am speaking as Fatima, as a citizen of a country who believes that things need to change. Who accounts for what is happening? Who is the one who is changing the narrative of what is happening? Like I said, as a First Lady, I am not part of a government system. I am a wife of a president. So when I speak on behalf of the people, because I understand what the people are going through. At the end of the day, I'm not being paid salary, and I cannot be fired either. So that's the advantage. That's the advantage of being a First Lady. But I believe that for Africa, what is happening in Africa today, it need to change, and it need to change now. There is no time like now, because for Sierra Leone, we now have a president who believes that we cannot wait for other people to come and develop us. We cannot wait for another country to come and prescribe how our country should be run or what we need in our country. You know, this divide and rule, if you're close to China, we will not come to your country. If you're close to America, we will not come to your country. I mean, the fight that is between England, Europe, America, China, Russia is not a Sierra Leone fight. That's not our problem. We're fighting for our daily bread. We're looking to have education, just like America. We're looking to have good health facility, just like Europe. We're looking to have governance structure where one single person cannot be the dictator of a nation. That's what we're looking for. And in that process, we're going to be allies to everybody who wants us to grow. But if we now align ourselves with someone, and then this other person now feel offended that, oh, you know, I'm coming from China now. I flew in, I've gone around the world to get to Boston, you know. I went to China and then come here. Before here, I went to England and then flew into America. For me, I am not restricted where I should go or who I should be talking to. I am going around the world to see a country that sees Africa not as not just as an ally of what you'll be getting from us, but a country that sees Sierra Leone as partners and treat us with respect. You cannot be coming to our country and take everything that will make us develop, and then you still treat us as inferior people, as if we don't know what we're doing. I think that is wrong. You know, we're looking for partners that value us. People that will come to our country and say, you know what, this country has suffered enough, they need to grow. We were once the atom of Africa. Every country within sub-Saharan Africa used to come to Sierra Leone for our education. And today, what can we be proud of? We cannot talk about education in Sierra Leone because they've ruined that for us. Everything that has empowered Sierra Leone has been ruined. And now we have a leader who wants to fix everything. There is a problem. In Africa, you should not have a leader that is assertive, a leader that knows what his people want, a leader that wants to change what is happening. The moment you have that, it's everyone's target. And then they find reason to slow you down, they find reason to stop you, and they use that system of corruption. They use corrupt people, they use negative people, they use unpatriotic citizens to come after a government who is doing what is right for a system. I think we need to address those issues. Unfortunately, I don't know I'm very good at name calling, but at the moment, I don't know who I should be screaming at. I mean, one of the most serious issue I have with the United Nations is the fact that Africa is not part of the Security Council. We're talking about 54 countries, I'm sorry. 54 countries, a whole continent does not have one person representing Africa when it comes to decision making at the Security Council.
And I'd observe also that no African country has its own executive director at the World Bank either.
No, unfortunately,
Yes.
we don't know how to manage money.
I think I'll have to disagree with you.
And what do you want me to say? Because if that is the perception since the beginning of, every time an African come forward for something that they have to be a decision maker for the world, not just Africa. It's just not possible.
I understand.
So what can I say? There must be a prescription somewhere that says, Africa, you are not good enough.
Well, it might be revolutionary, but I'm going to say it right here. Africans should be in charge of Africa.
I believe that also that Africans' issue can only be enhanced when Africans decide to do that. They should not allow another person to give them a prescription of how Africa should look like or what we need in our Africa, because we know what we need in our Africa. No one will know that better than us. What we offer to the world, Europe does not have it. What Africa gives to the world, Europe don't have it, America don't have it, Asia don't have it. Because we are not mining in China, we are not doing any mining in America or mining in Europe, but they're doing it in every part of Africa. Not just Sierra Leone, go to Democratic Republic of Congo, go to Botswana, go to Angola, go everywhere there is mineral resources. It is the West and the Chinese who are there.
Now, nemo munugana nankasa omuka no ya ton because ubekwa kwahwe no gold no eye bronidia concession oil and gas eye bronidia
inti agrofuato
meba ukohwe bauxite ukohwe lithium Chinese fuato ukohwe koko yetie koko nyina yemfa hwe na abrofo no na abefa ni nyina enti point me say ya ban kra no aya abrofo dia because no mobeka na yetie na se time na so ye be sisa no ma way
what you say Matthias
because abrofo no ma na ya doso dodo
okay
China for any ade na nya aban na ma omkwan because if he wants to stop them he can stop them say yetimi tractors ni excavators caterpillars Ghana for dia for doing galamsey dia na ye me wonwa pa say China for bibiri say yenso nyina omne namho enti ade de no credit as say udi no cre say wo pe obi obedi o man so a say obi a they have a fair heart,
okay,
and they want to deal with the truth. Media me free say and normal bebre wo krom ha,
okay,
doesn't benefit the nation but outsiders where you there as say you come want some,
okay,
minerals onya onipa no ko ana onya gold ko onya oil ko obetra ho no wa ye o sa atena ho but no kro no asem na na ye ka ho mabakrom ha omni ya ban abesinsan normal da ho aban no kese eno so na se omudi mpese bibisa ho se ye yenso ye leaders no yetimi fa plane eko America ni Europe ni eko instruct o mo se musumun sign sa normal way na mundi so ansa na yamamu oil anase yamamu gold yentimi nya bi enti se ye beji atum se ese broni ba ye krum ansa na oni abesane agreement bi ana ya ji atum ansa na ya kra ye mind dia na ye mistake because ade a wuntimi nya no memma obi emfanyo anase ade edidiwa enya wo de no memma ye mfan di wo nkrofo na anyebia no ye ni sa power na we have to find a way to resist in doing it because ebia ye ko sign paper bia ye de ya ban na ya ko sign you but obekwa ko hwe no na nipa 33 million e no mo bre.
Thank you very much for sticking with us till now. So remember, on this channel, we don't lead you in the way that you should think. We bring you informative content. Watch, analyze, and then leave your submissions at the comment section. Thank you very much for your support every time. We are grateful. Until next time, Peace out.
Na nipa ba ko penso e na obedada ho e ma wo sign ye na